So that's our other question. We are told that the figure below shows the features of an X-ray tube. So this is our figure. This is the figure that we are talking about. This is our figure, and we are told to name parts A and B. So we can stand this X-ray tube and be in a position to name these parts A and B. So if you look at this, we have, which we are calling the filament. It is the heater filament. So we also have this part here. We have a part here. We can even name it. This part is our cathode. This is the cathode. So the cathode is being heated by the filament, and in return it is emitting what we call the electrons. So we can name A. What is A therefore? A is the electron beam. Some may say A is they are the cathode rays. It is also correct, because these are the electrons which are being emitted, which are also called the cathode rays. So we have A, which is our electron beam. So we can start by naming A. Our A is the electron beam, or simply the electrons. Those are the electrons, or the electron beam, or we can say that they are the cathode rays. If you say cathode rays, you are still correct. The cathode rays. That is A. Then we can move on. So when these electrons hit this part, which is the target, they emit or they produce the X-rays. So we have this part which is our target, and we say that for the target we use molybdenum or tungsten, because they are metals of high melting point to withstand the high temperatures. Then we have this part where the target is embedded. We have our anode. So our part B is the anode. And it's not just the anode, but the copper anode. We say that the anode is made of copper. So our B is the copper anode. Copper anode. So we can complete before we go to the next question. So this is our copper anode. This is our target, as you can see. So here cooling is being enhanced by the cooling fins and the oil. So we say that cooling will be arrived at by the cooling fins, the oil, and the copper anode, which is a good conductor of heat. Then we can say that, you can see that in this, around this production of the X-rays, it is coated with lead. So we have lead shielding, and we say that we use lead in an X-ray tube to absorb any X-ray that is produced at an undesirable angle. Then therefore we can see that inside this place here we have a vacuum to ensure that there is no ionization of the gases, and also to ensure that the electrons do not lose their energy before they get to the metal target.